This is the final call. This is the final call for Deputy Tobin Bolter, badge 6466, with the Ada County Sheriff's Office, whose watch ended on April 21st, 2024. Deputy Tobin Bolter was a devoted man of God, husband, and friend who served his community fearlessly for the last 7 years. Deputy Bolter, thank you for your dedicated service. We have the watch from here.
Powerful. You just heard the end of watch call for Ada County Sheriff's Deputy Tobin Bolter. Today, people from all over the state and the region are remembering Bolter and his impact. Good evening, I'm Morgan Romero. Bolter was shot and killed in the line of duty a week and a half ago in Boise. His family, friends, law enforcement, and faith leaders spoke at today's memorial, giving us a glimpse into his life and all of us learning so much more about the incredible man that he was. Our Jude Binkley has been watching the service from outside the Ford, Idaho Center where it was held. Jude, such a touching service.
Oh, absolutely, Morgan. And the service ended about a half hour ago, and thousands of law enforcement from across the state and across the country, I saw California, Oregon, and Montana, were here at the Ford, Idaho Center to pay their respects for Deputy Bolter. As you mentioned, it was no doubt an emotional service, and we heard from friends, family, and colleagues who described Deputy Bolter as a devout man of faith, a man who dreamed of being in law enforcement since he was young, joining the Pleasant Hills, California department when he was just 20 years old, a man committed to serving his community and his wife, Abby. And she spoke during the memorial about their 6 years of marriage and 14 years of friendship. Take a listen.
He was a constant source of entertainment, the best proofreader, and cared for my soul. I will miss Tobin's notes of encouragement he left for me regularly. We packed a lifetime of memories into the time that God gave us.
Ada County Sheriff Matt Clifford says this loss leaves a hole in the department and in their hearts. But Tobin's memory will be a strength for this department. And watching this ceremony, seeing all the vigils across the state in the last week, seeing the community fundraisers and all the support, the procession with hundreds of police cars and people lining, waving American flags, thin blue line flags. There's no doubt that Deputy Tobin Bolter will be remembered in this community. Morgan, again, very powerful, very emotional ceremony. I'm sure we'll have more on this later, but for now, from the Ford, Idaho Center, I'll go ahead and send it back to you.
Jude, thank you. And Abby, his wife, so strong. They were middle school sweethearts. She was up there surrounded by her parents and Tobin's parents. Before today's memorial, hundreds of law enforcement members from across the state and the region joined a processional for Deputy Bolter. Hundreds of people lined that processional route, showing their support not only for law enforcement, but for Bolter's family and his expecting wife, Abby.
The fact that you put your life on the line. We also absolutely love the Bolter family. Mrs. Bolter is our first grade teacher at our homeschool, and her mom is our third grade teacher, so we just are out here to support her and their family, and we want the kids to know that this is what you do. You support one another.
We came out just to show our children how important it is to support their teacher and to support our law enforcement, and as a community to surround one another in a time of loss.
Later tonight on the news at 10, we'll hear more from today's service and the impact Bolter had on everyone he met.